The beginning of the year is always filled with optimism. I like that. Far too often, the analysts gin up a sense of doom based on rates or valuations or whatever seems to be the dark flavor of the day. But sometimes, I got to tell you, there's too much optimism in certain sectors. We've seen this movie before. Faster battery chargers that didn't pan out, new electric vehicles that failed or are failing, even vaccines for cancer that never materialized. This year, I see two themes I want to caution people about: nuclear power and quantum computing. Both have promise someday. But that day is not just not near enough to justify the current valuations for these stocks. Right now, there are two utilities that generate a lot of nuclear power, Vistra and Constellation Energy, the latter of which just got a big contract with the feds, $1 billion, to expand a nuclear site. The big utilities are frantically trying to meet power demand generated by the data center revolution. I think these two stocks are now way ahead of themselves. They trade like they'll be able to build many nuclear reactors next to the currently approved ones because siting won't be difficult. Oh, that's true. But building them will be. It takes ages to construct one of these things. Big overruns. Constellation is reopening a decommissioned 3 Mile Island plant with Microsoft signing a contract for 20 years worth of power. That does sound great. But I think the process of restarting a dead nuclear power plant won't be easy. But hey, at least Constellation and Vistra are real, even if their stocks have gotten overextended. When it comes to nuclear power overenthusiasm, we've seen more some of these smaller companies that offer alternatives to the current plants. They worry me. Companies like Oklo with nuclear fission capabilities, NuScale Power with small form factor technology. They're exciting, but they're also years from developing anything meaningful. Or as my friend Michael Semblish, chair of the Market and Investment Strategy Group at JP Morgan, wrote in his unbelievably prescient 2025 outlook, "What nuclear renaissance? Wake me when we get there." I don't want to go into the specifics of so many of these companies that are devoid of any revenue. I will say that the most important builder of nuclear plants in this country, GE Vernova, is about as bearish as the promoters are bullish. I've tried to coax CEO Scott Strazik to be more positive on the prospects, but he won't. After all the engineering hurdles, cost overruns, and balance sheet damage associated with these plants, he doesn't expect anything commercially viable for about a decade. So I don't think you want to be in any of these nuclear stocks for too long. How about quantum computing? Look, quantum computing is not a hoax. No, it's kind of a low bar. Alphabet is a facility dedicated to quantum computing. This is super fast computing using superconductors that require a specialized computer environment based in part on cryogenic technology. Sounds promising. The others burn too hot, right? The regular data centers. But it's not a reason to buy Alphabet because there's nothing that's ready at scale. I like Alphabet, own it for the Travel Trust, but that's because we like their dominance in search, progress in YouTube, and incredible strength of Google Cloud Services, well ahead of what people think. Quantum computing is just a long-term project. But then, for example, when I look at Rigetti Computing, it's a $5.6 billion company, professes to be a leader in quantum computers and superconducting equipment, I grow concerned. Rigetti's a multiple-year money loser with just $11.9 million in revenues in the last 12 months. This stock was at 66 cents 4 months ago. Now it's at 20 bucks, up over 30% just today. Its big break occurred at the end of November when it sold 50 million shares at 2 bucks. The stock was off the races ever since then. Hey, it's a quantum GameStop, okay? I am wary of D-Wave Quantum, a $2.2 billion company with $9 million in revenues over the last 12 months and very big losses. I'm also concerned about a company called Quantum Computing, $2.4 billion with $400,000 in revenues in the last 12 months and, again, very big losses. Look, I believe nuclear power. But when GE Vernova, the company that arguably has the most to gain from it, says discouraging things about an uptick in commercial nuclear power coming anytime soon, when quantum computing seems very much in infancy, well, I fear people will get hurt speculating on even the biggest companies, let alone the smaller ones. You can speculate, of course, but please understand that, like at all New Year's, the animal spirits are in play for a few stocks, and I don't want you to be trampled by wayward bulls with visions of riches in front of their greedy eyes. You own Rigetti? You just won. Take some gains and then go out and buy yourself a nice cashmere sweater. I like to say there's always bull market summer. Promise to find it just for you right here on Mad Money in 2025. I'm Jim Cramer. See you tomorrow.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.